Well, there's a smelly situation in the air in the town of Summers, and that's putting it lightly. People in town are raising their voices over a plan to allow a farm to create what many are calling simply a manure pit.
The farm has been given the go-ahead to add an irrigation pond, but hasn't been without some pushback from the people. Fox 61's Kate Pattyfoot has more from a jam-packed meeting in Summers.
There's a plan to bring a manure pit to the town of Summers by this irrigation pond near Oak Ridge Dairy. People are calling this plan a certain kind of show, if you catch my drift. Neighbors tell me this is going to impact their home value. They say it's going to be smelly, and they're also worried about their wells.
Ellington allowed this. Ellington embraced it. Ellington should keep it. I don't think the town of Summers.
Emotions were very high Tuesday night at a zoning appeals meeting in Summers. That could be summed up in one word: messy.
And you want this in a town? Hell no.
Oak Ridge Dairy is adding an irrigation pond on Watchog Road. That pond would allow the farm to collect manure and help their farming processes. But needless to say, people in town aren't looking forward to what's being dubbed by many as a manure lagoon.
It's impossible to be outside in the spring because of the smell. It seems toxic.
Cows give out manure. How do we know these cows are healthy? We don't. Pathogens, viruses, parasites. Contaminations of private drinking wells. He did an excellent job with the clay lining. If it cracks, where's the water? He said 3,000 gallons a day.
Nearby neighbors like James says this is not what farmland in town was intended for.
8,000 cows going in the bathroom, I assume it looked like quite a bit. You know, you'd smell it all the time. Like now today with the wind blowing from the south. When it goes from the north, you wouldn't smell it that much, but you know, this is summertime and this type of weather, you're going to get this. It's from the south. The wind's blowing from the south.
Oak Ridge Dairy lawyers argue this is not storage for manure.
The intent of why this pond is being dug is for irrigation purposes, and that was clearly disclosed in the dialogue with the town.
Well, that was Kay Pattyfoot reporting. The town of Summers is expected to make a decision on this matter, and the Planning and Zoning Board Appeals Committee is voting as we speak, and Kay will have another update on those results coming up next hour on the Fox 61 News at 11.